Hello everyone, and welcome back to death, destruction, and pollution. Mostly just pollution. I don't know if you can tell what we're looking at right now. This is the industry area, and those are homes. And those are ambulances going to take care of all of the people that are getting so sick from the leftover pollution of what this industry used to be. Now, as you can see here, I have a little over 100,000 in money, but this is our town now. So, this area is completely gone. This area was all industry and is now mostly residential with a couple of industry places, which make everyone around here sick and mutated and about to die at all times. This power plant is off. The hospital was off for a little while, but I turned it back on because there were so many sick people. And because there were so many sick people, there are 588 dead people in the cemetery right now, and it's only rising. As you can see, the fire station over here is off, and the school is off. The fire station over here is fine. I think that's, yeah. This one? That one's operating, so thank God for that, I guess. But yeah, this is what the city has been reduced to. This is what I had to do to try and fix things. So, when we last left off, literally everything went to shit. I spent probably about an hour and a half trying to figure out exactly what to do to fix the problem. And I kept looking at the budget. I raised the taxes to 13% instead of 11% that they were at. I kept looking at expenses. The roads were way too expensive, so I cut down on some of the roads. I had medical turned down to 50% in expenses, because that was the most expensive thing on here other than water. I had both of these loans, but they eventually paid themselves off as I was waiting to get more money. But basically what happened here is I deleted the roads, turned off most of the facilities, deleted most of the zoning, and then I found out, oh shit, I need some way to connect power. But by that point, I was $26,000 in debt, and the game kept asking me if I wanted to file for bankruptcy and get a bailout. But if I got a bailout, then I wouldn't be able to get any more achievements for the rest of the game, apparently, and I don't want to do that. So, I built residential going down here, but I still wasn't making enough money to actually get out of the debt that I was in. And it continued to rise, so I built more residential, and as the industry died out around it, I started putting homes where the industry was still. Yeah, so there's just a bunch of houses around this industry, and we really need to fix that. But I've seriously just been sitting here for probably a good hour, just staring at the city, watching people die in the background, and letting my money raise up so that we wouldn't have to worry about it when we try to rebuild the entire city. Because that's about what we have to do right now. So, okay. So I've made a couple of executive decisions while I was sitting and staring at this city. First of all, I want to rename the city. We're gonna call it Deathland. And then this place up here, Paradise. Because the only problem that they had at any point was maybe a fire every once in a while that was put out by the local fire department over here. Perfectly fine during this time of trial and need for our city, especially since they had the power right here, so before I started deleting everything, they were the only place with power. The only place that didn't need it anymore was this place. So this place is just called Paradise now. I'm just gonna let this keep playing for a little while. So, this place over here, I've decided to call No Man's Land. Just remember this moment. It'll make sense to you. It won't make sense to the residents that are about to move back in there. What do you mean, no man's land? People live here? Yeah, but they didn't used to. And this over here. See, I was trying to figure out a good, horrific name for the terrible, terrible things that have occurred here. And I can't quite think of something good enough. So, we will leave this for another time, but this Anchor Square here, just remember that it has been the cause of hundreds and hundreds of deaths. 632 deaths now. We should probably fix this stuff now, huh? Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is dezone all of this residential. And I have been sitting here and collecting money because I know as soon as I start dezoning all of these things, my income will drop to basically nothing. And we're gonna need to figure something out. We're going to need to let the city build for a little while. We can't really do that if if we don't have the money in, you know, just backing us up. Waiting until the time is right. You know? I don't think that we can do it. The next thing that I'm going to do... Well, you know what? I'm honestly gonna leave in all of this residential here for the moment. This is going to be our power line, which is sad to say, but really true. Next thing I want to do... add some more power. I'm gonna stick this, like, right up on top of this hill here. And then hook that up like that. I'm gonna get 3, actually. There. So that will give us plenty of power to hopefully continue building without too much issue. Okay. So next, I did decide while I was sitting here and staring at the game for a while that I want to get rid of that. And I want to instead replace it with a diagonal road like that. I know it might look a little bit odd, but I think that's going to look better when I start to make the circle city in the middle there, which I am still planning on doing, but I'm probably gonna name the place Breezy Hills and stick a bunch of power right in the middle of it. Because, honestly, there is nothing else we can do there. Alright. So, the next thing that I thought of to help traffic, to cut traffic down, get rid of that. I know that's the connection into the city. Don't worry about it. We will fix it. Put that over there. Actually, I think this side should be commercial, shouldn't it? Yes. And then we'll take the fire station and put that... How about right there? Cool. Okay. So, yeah, the next thing that I thought of was connecting this up by here instead of by the other place, so that we actually have the industry section over here completely sanctioned off, and we don't have to worry about traffic there as much. It's just going to be for the industry once the industry builds back up again. Okay. The next thing, I was kind of thinking about putting some commercial or something along here, along this road. I might as well. I mean, really? Yeah, I might as well. Next, we need to get No Man's Land back in business. So, we are going to start over here and get ourselves a nice straight line across, just like before. I think I'm gonna go out to here, like that. Then I'm going to go down, 2, across, to there, and up. And then just like No Man's Land before, connect there, connect in like that. Actually, maybe not. Can we do this straighter? I'm not sure if we can. I don't think we can. Then I'm gonna do that, that, and that, just like before. This, and like that. So there's No Man's Land rebuilt. The commercial section here is gonna be a little bit different than before. Looks like. Yeah. Oh well, that's fine. We could deal with that, right? Let's go ahead and get this commercial in. Oops. And then get in commercial right here. So like I said, just like last time. That on the end. That on the end. And residential. All throughout here. Not even pressing play yet because I don't even want to know how much expenses I'm gonna have. Okay, so that is all zoned in. The power should connect easily enough. Actually, I'm gonna cut off all of that. And I might cut off all of this too. Just leave that section. Let that build in first. Let's see if we can get some houses in here really quickly. Come on, houses. Come on, houses. Why don't you want to build houses? Oh. Power? Power issues? Why do we have power issues? Why do we have power issues? What's going on? Oh, okay. That's why. Whew. I was worried for a second there. Okay, power is hooked up, everything is okay, we're about to lose money. I can't really sit around and wait for that right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of everything except the commercial over here. There. Okay. Next, our industrial area. Ideally, we would like to have industry along this road, not houses. So I am going to go ahead and do this. Maybe not that far, maybe to there. Try and get some more industry in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and build out the roads already, preemptively. I need to turn them into one-way roads, that's right. And which way is that going? The wrong way, of course it is. Alright, so get that in there. I guess I can get another in too. This is gonna be backwards, but I can change it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna live with 3 for now. We also want a police station over here. I think I want to put it right here. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick it there, and then I'm gonna stick a fire department on the other side. Okay. Education, I'm going to turn back on this school. And I'm going to turn back on this fire station. And I will get a fire station over here that can cover this whole area. Hopefully cover this whole area. Can it cover that whole area? Yes, it can. Okay. So there's that, and then the other thing that we need is a police station that can also head down towards that area. I think I don't want it there. Alright, no, that's fine. Okay. Alright. Garbage, I don't think we need to worry about too much. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yep. It's 91% full. Garbage. Water, I didn't delete any of the water pipes, so we don't need to worry about that. Healthcare. Oh. See, I haven't unlocked the normal crematorium yet, so I don't want to use this one, because that feels kind of like it might be cheating a little bit. The clinic is up and running. We have plenty of fire stations. We have some education. We don't have transport. Should we worry about transport right now? Sure, let's go ahead and worry about transport right now. We might as well, right? If we're going broke here anyway, let's just get it over with. So let's go ahead and stick a taxi service station there. We'll get taxi there. Taxi. Yeah, sure, there. And I want a taxi in the industrial area. Somewhere on the main road, ideally. There, I think. Okay. We're not gonna worry about buses for right now, because I actually want to make dedicated bus lines and everything. So, yeah. Parks we don't need to worry about for the moment. Let's go ahead and zone all of this industrial. Because that I don't need to worry about nearly as much as this. That is our power connector into that area. Okay. I think that is about it. It's time to watch all of the money that I just collected disappear. All 37,000 of it now, because that took a lot of money to build in the first place. Let's just hope that this goes well, right? And the money goes down. Oh man. Come on, houses. Let me just go ahead and connect the power there like that. Then we don't really need to worry about it. We can just go ahead and zone everything else in over here. Because we know that the power will get connected eventually. Whew, okay. Houses are starting to go in. We're not in debt yet, so that's a bonus. Yeah, okay, so people are moving in, everything is going okay-ish. We can deal with whatever the game throws at us now. Now that we've gone through these trying times. Oh, that doesn't have water. I'm gonna hook that up while I still have the capability to. I don't really want to hook up that, so whenever some commercial moves in there, that's great. Otherwise, whatever. Okay, there. Okay. So things are slowly filling in. People are slowly moving in. I don't like there being 3 of the same house next to each other. Why that? And we're almost at a point where we might start making money again. Oh my god! It's a miracle! A Christmas miracle! Alright, let's go ahead and fill in this section. Just slowly waiting for the community to build up. I'm gonna go ahead and zone in. Maybe not quite yet. We're not that far out yet. Like, the power, yeah, the power wouldn't reach that far yet. Okay, the power will reach over here now. And after we get some houses in this area over here, then we can put the commercial at the end. Look, we're making money! It's like barely anything, but it's great. Okay, that should be far enough, I think. So if I start putting in commercial here, maybe the power will stretch that far out. I'm gonna go ahead and stick housing in here too. I think I honestly kind of want to get commercial up on this road up here, if possible. Just on that road. Yeah, I just want the commercial kind of closer to the highway. They're not crying for more industry yet, but thank God they aren't dying over there. It's gonna take a while for us to get to 5,000 population to turn that all into an ore industry, but at least now we don't have to worry about a lack of coal. You know? And in fact, I'm gonna put down another 1 or 2 of these. Just to make sure that we don't run out of power. And I might just delete the coal factory over here. Because I don't want my power to be running on materials that we can't really make yet. Oh, if only I had known that it took materials to do that. I didn't know. I've never used those before. This is my first time. Okay, good. The houses have all built in around there. Gonna go ahead and turn that all into commercial. I know they're asking for residential, so put residential there, and I want this area to be residential too. And along there. If we could get just one of these commercial buildings to come in, that would be great. They're actually asking for industry, but they have plenty of zoned industry. So they should be able to take care of it. How are the taxi services going? Let's see. I think that's, oh, traffic. I can check traffic. Traffic is nice. So, transport. Only 2 people a week are using the taxis so far, which is fine. Hopefully in the future it will be more people. I kind of also want to get in bike roads around the city, but we don't need to worry about that right now. Okay, so I think we are out of the red now. We have 2,000 in income, slowly increasing. I think we're good. And I think I can get rid of this and that and hook this up in there. And then I can dezone that and replace it with commercial and make commercial all along here and on this end here. So all of that will be commercial, so if they ever complain about commercial again, I will be shocked. Okay. So that seems good. Well, maybe I won't make that commercial. Maybe I will make that residential and make this residential. Then I can keep it all on a main road and then a road down the middle. Yeah, that seems good. Okay. Alright. And I'm gonna go ahead and expand back out the industry again. Just to get it back to its former glory. Or at least try to. Zone all of that. And, you know, I kind of want to get rid of these homes eventually because I know that they will be getting sick. But I don't want to do it right now because they are the connection to the power of the rest of the city, and I don't really want to use another power line going all the way down there. Everything is building nicely. Okay, so now the next thing. We can buy more land. Yeah, and I'm thinking we buy this square down here and expand into this section. So, let's go ahead and purchase. And go ahead and start building down here. So, what I am thinking for this area is I am thinking to do a gated community area. Yeah. So I'm thinking we will start right about on that road and continue down and try and make this into a gated community area. Alright, well, I'm gonna actually expand this road down first. Can I do that feasibly? Not really. I would need to expand it down and then... Let's see, expand this down to... Well, that's fine. And then do that and get that on that side. Okay. And then get it in right there. I think that should be... Yeah. So that will be the entrance for our gated community. Maybe. Can it stay there without issues? Yeah, it seems okay. It's not complaining about anything. Okay, yeah, so that's where we're gonna put our gated community. The city is thriving again. Hopefully we won't have any more issues now that we have these as power, but we will have to move these if we do want to make the big city in the middle here. So, we will see. But we will see next time. Because now that I'm done like completely panicking over this city and trying to get it to run again and trying to make sure that everyone is happy and not dying. Oh, it's been a long hour or two. Anyways, see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.